Good morning. This is Margaret Rachel at the University of Sewing, and it is Facebook Live. And I have Rachel here with me.
Good morning. Happy Friday, guys.
And we have a cute little giveaway today. Something you don't have to make for a change.
Something you don't have to make. This is actually, are you guys excited for the warm weather and for hanging out outside? We got some supplies for you. We have this adorable Anna from Frozen. If you're like me and you have two daughters at home, have you watched this movie 8,000 times? I think that you have.
Even if you're a grandma, you've watched it at least twice.
Oh, yeah. But this is a little Bluetooth speaker. How adorable is this? So you can set this outside while you are enjoying wine from your little wine koozie. Isn't this cute? This is a little quilted wine bag.
Yes, it's very cute.
So that you can haul your wine around to, your backyard and your friend's house. And
so
it says,
I feel like it was last summer we had those. These were part of a panel that you could buy.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a sample we made. So now you get the gift.
Yes, and it's so cute. And it says, life happens, wine helps. And I concur. Believe me, I know this is true.
All right, so today is Friday, which means we talk a lot about Bernina. Before we get to Bernina, though, I definitely want to make a couple mentions of some things coming up. So we just got done with that OESD event, and so we have to keep you guys on your toes, right? Keep them on their toes?
Right, yeah.
So we are going to have a kids camp. And the youth sewing camp is for our 9 to 14-year-olds. Boys and girls are welcome.
Look at these things that they get to make.
How about a backpack or a skirt or a pair of shorts? And I feel like there's another thing, pajama bottoms and pillowcase.
Yes, you get to make all kinds of things. My daughter Maddie has signed up for this, you guys. So and she is so excited about it.
Which one's she gonna do?
She's going to do both of them. She's
doing
both weeks.
Good,
she wants to do both weeks.
Okay, because I think that this is the one thing that's really cool about this is that since there's different projects, you can sign the kids up for both weeks. It's only 3 days. They're only here 2 hours a day, which most kids can do without any problem at that age. And this is coming up in June. So if you haven't signed up the grandkids, your kids to do this, you should definitely look at your schedule and see if you can get them in one of these classes. These are really limited in size, guys, so let's not miss out that you wanted to do it and you didn't sign up.
Yes.
Okay, so right in my hot little hands is a whole bunch of classes that we have. We put this in your bag every week. And when you come and shop, I hope you come in every week. Wouldn't that be nice if we could get them in here every week?
I shop here every week, so.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like we should. So I want to tell you and remind you that on the week of June the 19th through the 22nd is the Shop Hop. Now, if you are somewhere out in the hinterland and you don't make it to Bloomington every week, but you are coming to the Shop Hop and you want to buy your Shop Hop pass from us, just pop online, put in the word Shop Hop, and I do believe they are, I think that it's Shop Space Hop. You know how these search engines work. Sometimes if you don't put it in exactly right, it won't come up. But if you put those two words in, you should get that the passport right there. You can purchase it. We can send it to you. We are fine with doing that. I don't think any of the other shops are doing that, but we're doing that.
You get a cute little pin that you can wear.
The pin is
so adorable. And tomorrow we're going to have a little sneaky peeky of our Shop Hop quilt. All different pieces that we have been making for it that I designed.
And I want you to know that there's already shops that have their whole quilt online.
Of course there are.
I'm trying to encourage her. Everybody out there, encourage her because she's doing a great job, but we're going a little bitsy slow.
Oh my gosh.
I told her to make it less complicated.
It's really cute. I will say this. My husband, whose response to any of the quilts that I design is usually like, "Oh yeah, that's a quilt." He looked at the blocks that I had made, and he went, "Oh, this is going to be a cute quilt." And I was like, "Thank you, finally, I get something." Like, it's a cute quilt, you guys.
So, okay, so this is not even all of the things coming up, but I want you to know that we have a camp shirt class coming up, and the camp shirt class starts next, I believe it's Monday.
I think it's Monday.
Okay? There is still a spot or two left in this. If you have not signed up for it, it is such a cute, it's cute. Just a really simple collared shirt, short sleeves, just a front and a back. If you've not made an item of clothing before, this is the perfect one. It's done with woven fabric, nothing stretchy, all good stuff.
Yeah, because I know as a quilter, stretchy fabrics can be scary.
Well,
stretchy fabrics can be scary for us quilters.
We are going to talk a little bit about stretchy fabrics today, but we also got
stretchy fabrics.
We've got the garment fitting workshop coming up. That is
you
on.
Want that?
Okay, I think that is on May the 7th. We don't have any days of the week here, so we're gonna have to work on that. We need days of the week.
We need days of the week. What day is May 7th?
I think it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Does that sound right?
Because I feel like the 3rd. So yes, the 3rd is a Saturday.
Okay, let's take a look.
4th, 5th, 6th. It's a Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday?
Somebody check it. Somewhere, Facebook land, somebody check your calendar, please, for us, because we are...
It's a Tuesday.
Oh, man.
We goofed. Okay, so fitting workshop. We've also only got a couple of spots left in that. So sign up for that one, too. I have a really cool story about that. We have a customer who's actually staying here in town overnight, so they can come to that.
Just for that. Oh, because it's like you get Margaret's 30 plus years of garment making experience.
She's trying to make me feel old.
To come in and, well, I can say I have 30 plus years of sewing experience. Like it's just like eventually it just happens, right? But you get all of this knowledge, and I know because I have just started making garments on my brand new Serger.
She is. I can't believe this. She's already made a tank top.
Yeah, I brought it today.
So this is really cool, guys. Some really fascinating things to happen here. Coming up, we do have some clothing stuff. We have some quilting things. Cheryl's got a couple of new classes coming up. More rotary cutter experience for you.
She's doing a really cute pinwheel tabletop class.
Yes.
A tabletop, like a table runner for quilting. So
a rotary cutter bag.
The rotary cutter bag.
How cute is that? And then we have stitch regulator class coming up. We have got mastery classes coming up. Get online, go to universityofsewing.com, go to the classes, or go to the calendar, and then you can just see it all laid out. Then you can see what day of the week it is.
And I will say, I'm gonna do a really quick plug, because my chef's apron, the stylish chef apron, that class is coming up. We have changed it to a Saturday because we had some people say, like, I really like this pattern, but I'm working, so I need this to be in like an evening or a Saturday. So I changed it to a Saturday class. We currently only have one person signed up, and she is Tina. I'm trying to get this class filled up for you so that it will go, because Tina wants to do it.
Is
the 4th?
Okay, we don't have that week on here. So I can't tell you about that because that's not for next week. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's next Saturday, guys. Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Sign up for it.
Okay.
Because poor Tina wants it so badly.
All right. So we're going to set that down. We are going to take and move into the Bernina world. Now, I don't get to do nearly as much demos as I'd like to on our Facebook Live. But today I have a demo for you that's really kind of exciting. But we have to tell people about the sale first.
The sale is so good.
The sale is so good. So let's just go and take a little wander down this way, and I will show you. We have a wonderful L890. The L890 is coming with a gift package. And what you are going to get is this wonderful group of stuff right here. You're going to get an accessory case that has all the different spots for all your feet. And you know what? I'm just going to tell you guys, you don't have to just use it for your serger.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. It's like...
There's plenty of room in here for
honestly,
everything.
If you're going on like a trip or something and you need to like store like your jewelry.
Oh,
this would be great to store your
that.
jewelry.
Yeah, you really could do that.
I absolutely would do something like that.
So it's very cute. So you've got this wonderful accessory case and the amazing trolley to go with it. And I'm just going to tell you, you need this. You know why you need this? Well, number one, it's going to fit your serger in there just fine. But there's all this space for extra stuff. And, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to need it because you're going to come to classes.
I already...
You have to get a serger trolley.
I already have been signed up for a class where I have to bring my new serger, and I don't have a case for it. So my husband was like, "Oh, so are we ready to throw this box away?" And I was like, "No, because that's how I'm going to be transporting my serger. Don't be like all janky like me and actually get something nice to put your nice sewing machine into."
So you are going to, if you get this wonderful setup, you're going to have the accessory case, you're going to have the rolling case, you're going to have your machine. And that is going to come with either your L890 or it's going to come out with your L860. So pretty fabulous. Why don't we turn our beautiful quilting machine on? And so
pretty.
We have those. We're going to do a demonstration on the L860 here today. You guys are going to be shocked at what you can do with that. I learned something new recently, and I'm passing it on to you because I think it's so cool.
Teach me, Margaret.
L890 Quilters Edition, gorgeous white front on it, very easy to see the thread. And this machine is coming with a big book of serger quilting.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Big book of serger quilting, and then the other thing you're going to get with this is a kit to make the cutest quilt ever, and that is on the front of your big book of serger quilting. This beautiful quilt is going to be included, the kit for it. You are also going to get your own personal trolley for your serger bag. This is a really great whole system. And it also includes a number of serger feet, a thread bundle. You are going to be set and ready to go once you buy this machine. It is such a cool deal. And I'm just going to tell you, when they run out of all the extra stuff, the pattern, the book, the stuff that they came with this,
it's gone.
It's gone and you don't get it anymore.
It's gone.
So, okay, let's just do a kind of breeze down through the Bernettes. The Bernina L860 is a combo machine, much like what you get with the L880 or the L890, except no computer, no quiet Bernina sound.
They are not quiet.
No, they're not quite the same thing.
When I run my Bernina Serger versus my Bernina sewing machine, I'm like, why is this thing so loud? Like, am I doing something wrong?
No,
nope.
It's just a louder machine.
Just a little bit louder.
Yeah, it's just a louder machine. But, you know, you have to give up something for price point.
That's true.
So, B64 is your serger. It is set up and ready to go. You can try these out at the shop. Your cover stitch standalone machine is your B62. The 64, the overlocker serger machine and the cover stitch machine are each $9.99. The 68 that does the combo is $15.99. So you have all of those up here ready to go, guys. If you want to come in and try this out, it's pretty fabulous. The sale ends on April the 30th. So you just need to be aware that the sale is going to end, and if you haven't gotten your serger, you're going to be sad. Okay, so let's go over and take care of this demonstration because I want to make sure we have enough time. It's already a quarter till.
Oh my gosh.
We
get so chatty. We get so chatty.
Okay. So what I have is I have the machine set up like what the demo is going to be. So the demo is to show you that you can use woolly nylon in every one of your, you can use it in your upper and lower looper. You can use it in, this is crazy guys, you can use it in your needle. Now, I watched a video yesterday and it was Gail Yellen. She is so fantastic. If you have not subscribed to her YouTube channel and watched her videos, you are missing out. You will always learn something. Don't get rid of that. That's important to this. Sorry. So don't throw away my little lasso. That is called a lasso.
That's a lasso.
Yes, and this will work on. It should work on pretty much every kind of serger. So this is the L860. It is our standalone serger, but of course your L890, your 68, your 64, you can do this with all of those. And according to Gail, you can even do it with cover stitching. I have not tried that yet, but I have tried it for these particular items because this is really fantastic. So I want to show you how you can thread woolly nylon in a needle. I had no idea you could do this.
Margaret, could you kind of back up a little bit? Some people don't even know what woolly nylon is.
I was just thinking that. Do we need to explain like woolly nylon?
I do not have a standalone phone of woolly nylon.
I know exactly where some is. Hold on.
I'm betting you don't unless you have it on a little spool.
There's some on a
okay.
Here we go, right here.
All right. So this is a cone of woolly nylon.
So this is some woolly nylon.
Okay, they can't see it yet because he hasn't got the camera on.
What you guys can see is that this is thread that is, it's woolly. It's
fuzzy.
It's fuzzy. And you can see what it does when you pull it straight. You see how it smooths it out like that? So this is great for anything that has like a high elasticity. This will stretch along with your fabric. So are you able to see this? I know it's a little bit tricky to do.
Okay.
That's what woolly nylon is.
So woolly nylon, we carry this, and I'm just going to tell you my experience has been that I have tried a lot of different woolly nylons. YLI woolly nylon is the one that really stretches. I've tried some other kinds, and they are not very, they're not very stretchy, guys. They just aren't. So if you really do want stretch and you want this to work, I would recommend that you stick with YLI. So that's just it. Okay, so right now I actually have the woolly nylon in the needle, but I just unthreaded the needle because I want you to see how you would thread your needle. This is the craziest thing ever. Guess what I have in my hands here, my hot little hands here. I have a piece of serger thread. I just took a piece of serger thread, and this is about 24 inches long. I folded it in half, and so I've got two pieces. I bring the two pieces together, and what you want to do is you want to trim your thread so that you have this even. And then what you can do, and by the way, guys, something to explain to you. You have a needle threader on the L860, okay? And all you have to do for the needle threader on this is crazy. I could not believe I could do this. I'm just holding this across there, and it just, is that not cool?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this, but we're gonna pull it till we have this loop on the end. So I pulled the ends that had the cut end through the eye of the needle, and I've left this loop here. And all I have to do is put my woolly nylon through that. And now I'm going to pull on this. By the way, I'm really, really surprised. I thought I was going to have to switch to a thicker-eyed needle. I did not need to. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure that you get that caught in there. You will be very happy that you did that. It will work much better. So that took care of my needle. But you're going to say to me, well, Margaret, what about the loopers? How do I ever get that fuzzy thread to go through the loopers? Because it doesn't want to do that naturally. So I'm going to cut off one of my looper threads. It's the upper looper. I pulled the thread out, and I'm going to take that little piece of thread I just showed you. Now, this one's a little tricky. The first time I did this, I want to show you what I did the first time. So I close my tubes so that my air threader can work. The first time I did it, I did not hang on to my thread. Wait a minute. Oh, you're being a stinker. You know what? It worked just so beautifully 2 minutes ago. You will not believe it.
What happens with live TV, man? Oh,
see what it did? It threw the whole thing out at me. That's not what I wanted it to do. What I really want it to do is I want it to have the little loop opening, that lasso opening at the end. I want to hold on to that. So this takes a little bit of rubbing your tummy and patting your nose. So I'm going to put this in here, and I used my left hand and my right hand, I held on to my loop this time. So this was hysterical. So see here now, I've got it. Okay. Now I pull my woolly nylon thread down, and I'm going to put it in that little lasso, and then I'm going to pull this through. And check out that, guys. How easy was that? So we now have our needle. We have both of our loopers, because I did this looper earlier. And I won't torture you with doing another little lasso thing and showing you that again. But it's super cute.
Should that be in front there? Or?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, see, I don't know these things.
So
I'm asking questions too. I'm learning too.
Okay, so I'm going to open this up. Now, just so you guys know, and it's right here on the screen, this particular setup for the serger is using the 3-thread overlock, the narrow overlock. I've got my cutting set up at 6.
So what is the advantage of the 3-thread overlock versus the 4-thread?
It is smaller, so the seam's smaller.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's tiny.
You know, that seems smaller. So this is what it's going to look like when I sew it. And this is the back. Now, remember, guys, I put 3 different colors in here. You can use all 3 same colors. You don't want to necessarily do this unless you're going for a decorative look. But this is a piece of knit that stretches a lot. And look at this. This seam just, so I'm going to go ahead and sew the seam again so you guys can see what happens.
Oh, so much quieter.
I've got a cutter over on the side.
Nice tail going.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. I can stretch the heck out of this. And on the inside, where it's actually the right side of the fabric, look how beautiful that seam is. So if you've got something that you are wanting to have a really, really stretchy seam on it, I will tell you this is amazing. No breaking threads, this is amazing. It just has a ton of give.
I mean, we've all had that shirt that we have put on that maybe we're like yanking it on too much, and then we hear that pop.
Oh yes, exactly.
You know that, and you just go, Now, and you just kind of like, hopefully
one of the other
stays.
things that's really interesting, this 3-thread overlock, you can very easily convert this stitch to a 3-thread rolled hem. And I like the 3-thread rolled hem. This is funny. I don't have to do anything. There's only one thing I have to do. I have to switch this to rolled hem, and I want to make this smaller. So let's go make sure. I'm going to go backwards here for a minute and see what 5.5 is what they're recommending. Okay. So those are the only 2 things I had to change. Everything else is the same. And now I can take a piece of woven fabric, and if what I wanted to do was make a really nice, tiny rolled hem on my edge of my, now, I did change one thing on this one when I tried it. Because these are all woolly nylon and they tend to take up more room, I changed my stitch length from 1.2 to 1.5, but that was the only change I made. So I'm gonna sew this little line. This is a piece of cotton. This is incredible, guys. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is.
Oh my goodness. You can barely even see. Can you see it? Can you see the contrast?
And what's crazy is that the front end of this is that kind of blue gray color. The back has the red in another gray color, and you can barely see it. It's a crazy thing, but it's beautiful. It's just perfect and nice. And this is what you can do on a serger, guys. I mean, this is really amazing. So what you want to do is, if you own a serger, I would highly recommend trying out this with the woolly nylons in each of your loopers and in your needle. Can you do it for a 4-thread overlock? Of course you can. You could use this for any of the stitches that the Bernina does, or your machine, potentially. Somebody might say, well, what about flat locking? Well, look at your jogging pants or your really high-end kind of no, this is going to be on athletic wear. Yeah. Look on athletic wear and look at the seams. Those are usually done with a flat lock. This setup would work perfectly for that. Doing all of your cones being woolly nylon, because then everything's going to stretch, because as we put something like that on, remember how they look like they're this big and then we put them on and they're really this big, so that is really going to be the solution to getting that super stretch that you're looking for. Also, this machine has a wonderful stitch that I would recommend if you're looking at anything like that. It's called the 3-thread super stitch. And that one, if you add woolly nylon on top of the fact that the stitch is really stretchy, this is going to be an amazing solution to any of those places where you've been worried about something that you're putting it together and it's not stretching enough. And it certainly happened with me. I had been totally surprised when I watched her just thread that needle with the woolly nylon. I had no idea it would be this easy. So hopefully
it's also
this
fun
gives
to play with.
Hopefully you get a really great idea from this. Maybe it'll be a solution to a problem for you. And I'm really excited. I'm going off to my next project with this, which is using some of our amazing decorative stitches, but also using some of the specialty feet that I haven't really played a lot with. So we're gonna start this one. She's made one top and she's already talking about making a bathing suit.
Okay, seriously, I keep looking at this and I'm like, I have a project coming up because I seriously went online this morning and I bought myself a bathing suit pattern. I'm trying to get away from fast fashion. I don't want to have to go every single year and buy a new bathing suit because the old one, like the elastic is all loose and there are saggy things and so I keep looking at this and going like, oh yeah, for my new bathing suit, I'm gonna need to get some woolly nylon so I can get some.
So we will have some more demonstrations throughout the year on maybe the elasticator foot.
I need to learn how to use an elasticator.
So we'll do some more of that, but we've got in the works right now, we're talking about doing an event on all of the specialty feet that the sewing machines use. So if that sounds of interest to you, keep an eye out on what's going on at the University of Sewing. And don't forget, this sale ends on the 30th, and we have so many great things here for you to demo. Just come on in, we'll show it to you, and we'll take good care of you. Also, we do have the regular sewing machines in the long arms. So don't think you just have to look at sergers. So. And don't forget, cabinets. We have a few cabinet floor models still available.
Especially have some serger cabinets. My serger right now is on my kitchen table, and Not a great setup. It's not great.
So think about that. I think that if you have the opportunity to have a cabinet, it's going to make your sewing just so much easier.
Life is better with a sewing cabinet.
I think so
too. It absolutely is.
I think so too. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we have some gorgeous new fabric that has come in.
Yes.
And we have some other things to show you. And you'll be here with me tomorrow, won't you?
Yes, I will be. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be back.
So she'll be here too. So, all right, everybody, have a fabulous Friday. I hope you'll come and see us. The weather's supposed to be pretty decent for the next 2 days. So come and see us, and we will see you tomorrow morning for Facebook Live.